Then we have the song lesson. If you are going to learn this informally, you could just do whatever you did with your child to teach him English songs, which for most of us was to just sit down with them and sing the song to them, and then they eventually can sing one word, then a few words, then they only have a few missing words here and there, and then they fill up the gasp and can sing the whole song on their own. Just by exposing them to the song, either we sing it or they hear it on the TV or a family, a relative. And so that would be informally. I recommend you play the song every day. And now formally, you have the reading. So me reading the song right here. You have the vocabulary. So me saying this word by word slowly. And the music. If you are like this is your very first exposure to Spanish ever, then you would have to go through the vocabulary first, learn 1 or 2 words in each lesson, and you are going to scan the code and listen to me saying araña, and you are going to do a sign for araña, which is spider. So you can do like your hand walking. And again, if this is your first ever exposure to Spanish, you can say what each picture represents or the keywords you're going to learn in English. I'm going to do that in my demo lesson. And then once you have learned maybe 1 or 2 songs that your child knows what you expect and how the lessons goes, you can try to say them only in Spanish. If your child knows a little bit of Spanish, you can go ahead and try to do the whole lesson in Spanish from the very first one. And then if you can tell that he's not getting the words, the meaning of the words right, then you can say them in English. And why do I do that in the beginning? I'm all for immersion, but sometimes if you point at this, when you say lluvia, if I point to this, when I say lluvia, the child may not know if I'm saying drop, raining, or rainy weather. See? Because sometimes a picture can represent different things. Same thing with a sign. If I do this, when I say araña, they may not know if I'm saying spider, walking on my arm. So it's okay in the beginning to explain to them what are they going to learn. So you give them a framework and then just do the lesson in Spanish. Okay, so after you introduce the vocabulary, then you can either just go directly to the music and try to sing after the song. But what I have found more helpful with my kids and my students at the co-op is to have them talk, say like with a talking voice, the line that we're learning, and then sing it. And especially if you're teaching at a co-op, since you have so little time a month, talking and then singing it, it's more focused and faster way to learn a song as opposed to them being exposed to the song over and over and sing it. Now, if you're at home, you can choose doing the reading or not because you have so much more time, so many days with your students that you can just have them listen to the song and sing after the song. So this is very optional. This is just something I like to do. Okay, let's go to the demo lesson. And again, my student already knows this song, and most of the 26 songs I have in the year 1, but she's helping us to be an example of how to do the lesson. And by the way, the 20-something songs she knows, she learned it when she was 4 or 5 years old, and all informally. There was not even one lesson on the table. So I hope this is encouraging to some moms that may not feel ready to teach formally. Your child can learn so much informally if you just had a baby or you're going through illness or whatever your situation may be. Your child can still so much. Just play the song every day and play the audios as often as you remember, and your child will learn so much. Okay, Joy. We are going to learn this song in Spanish. This is the Itsy Bitsy Spider in Spanish. And just as a note for you watching us, I like to not say that this is the Itsy Bitsy song in Spanish, but for sake of time, I said it right now. But what I like to do with songs that we have it both in English and Spanish, I like to play the music and ask them, what do you think this song is in English? And, okay. Joy, so we're going to learn this song. Today we're going to learn 3 words. We're going to learn how to say spider. We're going to learn how to say knitted, like when she knits the spider, or like it looks kind of like a crochet.
Knitted a spider?
And I mean the spider web. Thank you. And we're going to learn how to say the web, the spider web in Spanish. Okay? So spider knitted the spider web. La araña.
La araña.
La araña.
La araña.
La araña.
La araña.
Tejió.
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 And you can move your hands too, Joy. Tejió su telaraña. Su means her. La araña.
La araña.
Tejió su telaraña.
Su telaraña.
Okay. Now you can, in your homes watching the video, you can scan the music and listen to it once. And I would not listen the whole song, but maybe just because they repeat this maybe like 3 or 4 times. But just listen to this being sung once, and then pause the music, and then you would ask your child, let's try to sing the line that we learn. So you start the music and you sing this alongside the music, and then you just stay there listening to the rest and not singing. And then you can do that until your time is up. And then remember to keep pointing to the pictures and doing the signs, their gestures, as you say the keywords. Okay, Joy, would you like to sing the song for us? And pointing to the pictures and doing the signs. But I think you need to come closer so you can. Okay. Your hands can be in the picture in the video.
La araña tejió su telaraña, vino la lluvia y se la llevó, salió el sol y se secó la lluvia, la ชีวิตแสนเนี่ยออกจากเวียดเสียว
So you will do this each lesson. Now, every time you start a new lesson, you will just sing either a cappella or with the music, the line you learned the previous lesson, and then go ahead and do the whole the same process for the new vocabulary, the new pictures, new gestures, and feel free to go to learn just one word each lesson, up to 3 for beginners, up to 5 or 6 for intermediate. And then since you're going to learn one song each term, once you learn the whole song, if you still have some, maybe 1 or 2 lessons left and you already learned the vocabulary, the meaning of the vocabulary for the whole song, you would just sing it once or twice during your lesson just to keep it fresh. And then once you have learned a few songs, you can either use the exam week or the previous lesson to that to sing the songs that you have learned.